Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here, and today we are going to be revisiting another classic glitch on Halo 2, and that is how to clone Sergeant Johnson. So what you want to do is get to the second part of the mission, right after you free Johnson and all the other Marines, and you want to grab a Banshee and blow up all the raids. Now, you could do this with a friend. In fact, for best results, I would recommend you do this with a friend. But you don't have to. You can totally do this solo. You just won't get as many clones of Sergeant Johnson as you can if you do it by yourself. So what you want to do is at this part, if you're doing it 2 people, you're going to want to grab 2 Spectres. But if you're just doing it by yourself, then you only need 1 Spectre. Actually, now that I think about it, you could get the same results by yourself. You just need to somehow get 2 Spectres all the way into the boss fight room by yourself, which would be quite a hassle and not worth the trouble in my opinion. So if you're doing it by yourself, you got to settle for just 1 Spectre, unless you really want to do it by all that hard work by yourself. Now with this Spectre, you want to carefully drop down here and then just drive on ahead. Now what's interesting here is the Heretic Banshee spawned, and it's not supposed to. I don't know why it spawned. There is a method that I used to spawn a Heretic Banshee. In fact, you could watch my video on how to spawn a Heretic Banshee. But for some reason it spawned here without me doing that method, so it's really strange. Anyways, that's not important for this video. What you want to do here is just boost up the ledge here. And to boost up the ledge, you're going to want to hold down your jump button, whatever that is. For me, it's the B button. Others will be like the A button. Not the B button, the left bumper for me, because I'm a bumper jumper controls. But for other people, it'll be like the A button. If you don't hold it, you won't be able to boost up. So just make sure you do hold it while boosting. And then you'll be able to get up. All that's left now is just to simply drive up around here. You might want to do it in classic mode if you want. It might be a little easier. But just follow this path that I'm going. Now once you're over here, you're going to want to do this next part slowly and carefully. So you mess up, you might not have a checkpoint to go back to. Or if you mess up, you might get a checkpoint, and then you're stuck there and have to restart the whole mission, which is pretty annoying. So be careful. Just drive the Spectre up the side here, and only boost when you need to. Like on this part, you might need to boost a little bit to get up the ledge, but just be careful and do not fall off. Just carefully. Now my suggestion is, once you get to this part, you could do the next step, or you could do what I'm doing and wait until Johnson blows the door open so you get a checkpoint up here. That way if you do fall off here and lose your Spectre, you can just instantly revert back. So once the door is open and you see the word show up, then you did get the checkpoint. It might not say you got the checkpoint, but you got it, so don't worry. Just carefully drop down there, and then drive down here, and then carefully land here. And from this point on, we're just pretty much gonna drive the Spectre right through the front door, literally. Now you might be able to boost the Spectre if you angle it correctly through this part. But for most people, you're going to want your friend to just melee the Spectre. It's going to take a while to melee it through. Sometimes you might get a good angle and it only takes a few melees to go through. But otherwise, it's just, you got to keep hitting it from the sides. And just find the right angle to like wedge the Spectre in. And eventually you'll get it. And if you're doing this with 2 people, you're going to want to do it with both Spectres. And while your partner is meleeing, the driver should keep boosting, and eventually you will make it through. It might help if you shoot the wings off of the Spectre a little bit, but you don't have to. Now once you get it through, you're going to want to hold down your jump button again to do a wheelie while boosting here. And you want to try to boost the Spectre onto the wall here at an angle so that you can get it to the next area. You should not need to melee the Spectre again. You just gotta find the right angle so that you can slip right through. Once you do get through, don't go any further. Stop here. Do not cross that line over here. Otherwise, you hit the loading point and you could lose the other Spectre. Instead, just get out your Spectre there and then come back and get your other Spectre and do the same process again. Now, while my friend does this and gets me through, I do have a question to ask you guys. I do need someone's help with a certain video. Me and my friend have been trying to do this one video for a while now, but we just can't do it. We tried like for a whole week, every day, and hours of trying. It doesn't work. I'm not going to reveal what it is yet. It's kind of a surprise. But for those people who are listening to this, if any of you have ever done my glitch where you get the elephant into, not the elephant, the wraith, when you get the wraith into the final boss fight room, let me know in the comments if you're good at it, if you're able to like do it consistently, because if you can, I really need your help, because that's a really hard glitch to do and it requires really good timing, and I've just been unable to do it again. Like, I've gotten close up to the final steps, but I just can't get the wraith into the final boss fight room again. And I do need to do that again. I know I've revisited already, but I do need to do that again for another video. It's related to that. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to reveal what it is yet. So if you guys are good at doing that glitch, you know, better than me, and you guys can do it pretty consistently or reliably, let me know in the comments, and I'll reach out to you if you're able to help me out, because me and my friend, we can't do it anymore. Anyways, once you get both Spectres through, just drive here. You probably could drive the Spectre to the door, but I like to be safe and just leave the Spectre out there. And if the Scarabs go on, be careful, don't blow up your Spectres. Now, if you're quick enough, you don't have to fight the brutes, but you want to be quick because the gate's going to close soon, and when the gate closes, you have to fight all the brutes. So we're just going to avoid the brutes here and just run on ahead. And you can skip the cutscene, and once that's over, just turn around and backtrack back to where you parked your Spectres. Make sure when you do this, you let your elites go ahead first. Which, if you park back here, there'll be plenty of times. You don't have to worry about it. But if you do drive your Spectres through, just wait for the elites to go on ahead. Otherwise, they're going to hog all the seats on your Spectre. And it's going to be annoying. Now, to clone Johnson, all you have to do is simply wait for him to get onto your Spectre. And once he's on, you just got to sit here and wait for a little bit, and another one should pop up soon. Now, a lot of people are going to say that it doesn't work anymore on the Master Chief Collection. It actually does. For some reason, sometimes this does not work. Sometimes Johnson will just teleport off of your Spectre and go back there. And in that case, you have to keep reverting to the last checkpoint and keep doing it over and over again until it finally does work, like it just did here. And once he gets on Spectre, another one will just spawn. As you can see, he's just going to keep spawning here and then getting on the Spectre. The reason why you want to bring 2 Spectres is so you can make more clones of him. Because once your Spectre is filled up, you can't clone anymore. So there you have it. My friend Spectre is filled up, and now I'm gonna have him get on mine. Unfortunately, sometimes the glitch will stop happening, and uh, either you can wait a while for it to happen again, or if you determine it's good enough, you can just do the next part. But in this case, me and my friend, we only got 4 Sergeant Johnsons, 3 on his and then 1 on mine. Now, eventually later in this video, another one does show up again, but we don't have any more. Sometimes a way to get more Johnsons is to like drive out here and try to drive back and see if another one spawns, but that doesn't always work. And if you're satisfied with your number of Johnsons, then you can just go on ahead and have them all help you fight Tartarus. I do believe this is actually a speedrun method that people use on this mission for Legendary. They clone Johnson and then have him distract Tartarus, which lets him kill him faster. Which you'll see in a second why that works. Now, no matter what, you're still going to need the beam rifle Johnsons, to take down the shields of Tartarus. Because otherwise, they're just not going to be able to take down the shields. Now here's why Johnson works as a great distraction against Tartarus. Johnson can't be killed, of course. So if you manage to bring him down to where Tartarus is just going to keep hitting Johnson. And they don't flinch. In fact, they're going to keep shooting him with this beam rifle, and the shield will be taken on instantly. And if you just watch, eventually all your Johnson army will be able to kill Tartarus. And it's pretty cool. And ideally, if this glitch worked perfectly, we could have had 7 Sergeant Johnsons, which would have been pretty awesome. It's kind of like on Halo 3 when you can clone Sergeant Johnson once by doing that Spartan laser glitch. But in the case of this mission in Halo 2, we can do a lot more clones than on Halo 3. And of course, eventually, the Johnsons will kill Tartarus, like I said. So that basically sums it up. Sometimes in this cutscene, you can still see all the Sergeant Johnsons standing around, or your Spectre lying around. And it actually kind of makes the cutscene kind of funny. But I don't know if we're just at a bad angle or they despawned for some reason. But in this case, Sergeant Johnson did not show up in our cutscene, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that basically wraps up this glitch. If you guys do it, have fun, and just remember, like I said, it does still work on the Master Chief Collection. Some people are saying it doesn't, but I can confirm, and as you just saw in this video, this is Halo 2 Anniversary. It does still work. But it's just sometimes it doesn't, and Sergeant Johnson never clones. And if you try to drive far away to get him to clone, he just teleports back. And I really don't know what causes the difference, but you just have to keep trying, and it could take a while. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like. And like I said, asked earlier, I do need help, so if you guys can do that Wraith glitch, let me know in the comments. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so, and I will see you guys next time.